The name just came to me after I read a book recently called A Man Who Planted Trees, which is an apocryphal story based in Alpine France, starts just before the First World War. And this man's travelling, he's obviously a bit of a loner, and he gets into a bit of a state. He gets lost, he runs out of water, he's in this incredibly barren environment. There's no trees, the streams are dried out. It's quite a hostile hillside, and he finds shelter with an old shepherd who doesn't say very much but takes him in, looks after him, cooks him a minute meal, and then after dinner the guy very silently and very methodically goes through a bag of acorns and just chooses 100 acorns, the best acorns that he can grade. And the following day this young man stays with the shepherd. And the following day the shepherd goes out with the dog and he plants, very meticulously, 100 acorns. And this young man stays with the shepherd for 4 or 5 days, and every day is the same. So a new patch of ground, a new 100 acorns, he just pokes the stick in, puts the acorn in, plants it. And this young man, he recovers and off he goes. He gets wrapped up in a war and he sees some pretty horrific things up in the trenches. And I don't know, 10 years later or something, he comes back to this Alpine pass, and it is a complete contrast. What was a barren, rocky hillside with dried out riverbeds is now a tree-filled valley with flowing streams, people living there, laughter of children, communities starting to grow, and people looking to build houses and invest time and actually settle in this area. And he finally finds the shepherd, who now is no longer a shepherd. He's actually become a beekeeper. He's chosen to become a beekeeper because the sheep were eating his trees. And he really wants the trees to grow, so he's become a beehive operator, if you like. Beekeeper, sorry, that's the word, no, beehive operator. Very technical term. A beekeeper. And he is still planting the trees. And over a period, he creates on his own this extraordinary forest. And for me that is just so powerful, so inspirational. I've been in social enterprise for 22 years, and I kind of compare that to the acorn. I see that when social enterprises have grown, they've done really powerful things for their communities. They train people, they include people, they involve people, they can help return value into a community. But on their own, one acorn at a time, one oak tree at a time, they're not actually capable of making a difference to a whole community. So my idea is basically to adopt that metaphor of a man who planted trees and plant a lot of acorns in an area that is deprived, that is really struggling, that is barren if you like, and plant a lot of acorns. And in fact, actually, when you read the book, he's planting more than just oak. He plants elm and birch, beech. It's a very diverse woodland.
Diversity, yeah.
So my idea is to create an intense cluster of social enterprises in an area, coordinated by the man. The man there has to be an organising force here, I think, and I think it has to be a social entrepreneur.
Leadership.
Creating the leadership, creating the energy, creating the space
yeah.
in which these social enterprises can invest.